Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It is the start of a new week. We are at Monday. Welcome to a new week. I hope you've had a great weekend, had enough rest, and you're ready to jump into a new week together with us. Our teacher this week will be Alan Watts. I've wanted to use Alan Watts as a teacher for our meditations for a while now, but for some reason, every week I have a look at what teacher to choose. Someone else jumps out at me, so I'm kind of surprised at how long it took me to get Alan Watts in here as our teacher for the week. His work has always been amazing. I hope you enjoy Alan Watts this week. Let's get right in there. Good morning, good evening to Anthony. Good morning, Pat, Sunmary, Estelle. Hello, everybody. Awesome seeing you right here at the start of the week with us. Right, so let me get into what Alan Watts says, because the first thought here is going to sound quite contradictory. Alan Watts says, don't hurry anything. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about what progress you're making. Just be entirely content to be aware of what is. The future is a concept. It doesn't exist. There is no such thing as tomorrow. And then we start our week with a meditation in which we look into the week ahead. We have a look and see, okay, what is it that I want to create this week? Do I have goals this week? What is my intent for this week? And how do we balance these two thoughts? Looking at the future, trying to see what is it I want to create, form some clarity around that, and balancing that with what Alan Watts says. Don't worry about the future. The future is a concept. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as tomorrow. How do we balance these two thoughts, these two ideas? Charlene, good morning. Happy Monday. So I can only relate it to the way I see it. Looking into the future in terms of what would I like my future to look like? What are the things I want to manifest in the future? What that does for me is it gives me clarity of where to spend my time right now, how to spend my time right now in this moment. But if I look at the future and I start living in that future and don't bring myself into the present, then I'm going to be lost in a time zone that doesn't exist, because the future doesn't exist. Only this moment right now exists. But how do I find clarity in this moment of where to pour my energy into? Well, for me personally, I find that clarity by having a look into the future and seeing, what do I want to create? What do I want my future to look like? But the point is now. The point is to live here in this moment. And the other thoughts from Alan Watts share that beautifully. He says, by replacing fear of the unknown with a curiosity, we open ourselves up to an infinite stream of possibility. Are you creating in fear? Or are you creating in freedom? Are you trying to create in fear, or do you have a curiosity about what you can create, what the possibilities are? We can let fear rule our lives, or we can become childlike with curiosity, pushing our boundaries, leaping out of our comfort zones, and accepting what life puts before us. Life is not a problem to be solved, but life is an experience to be had in every moment, from moment to moment. We thought of life by an analogy with a journey, a pilgrimage, something which had a serious purpose at the end of it. And the thing was to get to that end, success or whatever it is, maybe even heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or dance while the music was being played. Not get to the end of the song, but sing or dance to the music as it's happening. And the last thought, you must not be afraid of playing wrong notes. The notes you play in the song don't have to be perfect. Just forget about it. Play it wrong, but play. from moment to moment. I thought that was really beautiful. Right, beautiful people, we have a week ahead of us. Let us look into this week and form an idea of what we want to create this week, how we want to create this week. But then let us not forget to get right back into this present moment and live the music, dance the music as it happens, moment by moment. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's float away on today's journey together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. The first thing we look into as we look into the week ahead is how you can build in to your week the practice of being present. We can look into the future and you can help yourself build in a practice of, in the future, reminding yourself to be present. This breathing you're doing right now, inhaling with your whole body and exhaling with your whole body. You know by now how this brings you into the present moment, how this softens not just your body, but more specifically your nervous system. How every time you do this, you are teaching your body. You are teaching your body, this is how I want to stop. Drop from my head back down into my body. Be present. Soften. And shift my nervous system from fight or flight into rest and digest. The nervous system where I have an open mind, where I can see possibilities, where I can come up with creative solutions. Where in your day today, tomorrow and the rest of the week, where can you create space a few times a day to turn away from what you're doing for a few minutes? Bring yourself to only breathing, but more particularly on your exhale, soften, drop your shoulders, drop your head, and make every exhale as long and as slow as possible. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our body stretch, adjust, and settle comfortably into the rest of our meditation. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles. In big half circles to the left and also to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your whole upper body over to the left. And lean your whole upper body over to the right. Can you curve your spine into the shape of a banana? And do that on the left and also on the right. breath in. And as you release, you can stretch, move, adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened into this present moment as much as we can, let's, from this moment, look into the future for another moment and just see what we'd like our week to look like. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long, slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body. And invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper and deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself soften. You're melting and your whole body is dissolving. With every exhale, you're slipping into a deeper level of surrender. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. For a few moments, you are really holding you inside of you. You've got your arms wrapped around you. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a long, slow exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, see yourself standing at the start of this week. There is a whole week ahead. Take your next big breath. What are you creating this week? What is it that your soul wants to express this week? With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, ask that question. What does my soul want to express this week? Take your next big breath. For the moment, transport yourself to the end of the week. And when you do find yourself at the end of this week, if you look back, what are the goals you'd like to have achieved by the end of this week? If you had a checklist of things that you want to check off of the list this week, what would they be? Take your next big breath. We can create from one of two different places. We can create from a sense of fear or create from a sense of freedom. In Alan Watts' words this morning, he said we can create from a sense of fear or we can create from a sense of curiosity. And in our bodies, it might translate as creating stuck deep in your survival nervous system, creating while you are in fight or flight, or softening your body and stepping out of that space into your parasympathetic nervous system. Be softer, be more open, and create from a space of openness. When we are creating in fear, we are creating because there's a sword hanging over our neck. And we have to get this done. We have to get these goals met. We have to reach these deadlines, because if we don't, there'll be bad consequences. And while it's true that we have to keep a roof over our heads, we have to put table on the food, food on the table. Would it be possible to aim for those same goals, but from a place that's more curious? Instead of creating because there's a sword hanging over your head, is it possible to create because you're curious about what you can create? You're curious about how far you can take this. You're curious about what the next step looks like. How does your creating feel? Where is it coming from? Are you creating from fear or creating from freedom? Take your next big breath. If some of your goals, if some of the things you're creating is inspired from a place of fear, if it awakens fear inside your body, there is a question to ask. Are you trying to create the wrong things? Is that why you're creating from this place of fear? Because you should be changing your goals. Or are the goals correct? But you might need to change your narrative around these goals. And that sounds a bit like the Serenity Prayer. How do I know which one it is? I can ask for the wisdom to know the difference. If my goals feel like fear, if it feels like I'm trying to create from a sense of fear, place of fear, is it because the goals are wrong? Or should I keep the same goals, but change my inner narrative? Should I approach the same goals with a sense of curiosity? Only you can find the wisdom to know the difference. Take your next big breath. Before your next breath, hold. Take a deep breath. And again, soften as much as you can. You live in a universe of abundance. You're able to create because there exists abundance for you to create whatever it is you put your mind to. There is no limit to what you can or should create. But ask again your soul, what is it that my soul wants to bring into existence? You're allowed to create purely because you can. There's nothing holding you back. As a human being, you are the manifestation of creative force in this universe. There's nothing else on this planet that can create the way humans can. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, let that feeling sink into your body. You are the manifestation of abundant, creative force. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I want to paint a picture for you around this balance between being intensely present, but also planning for the future. You might meditate with a piece of paper and a pen right next to you, or not. Either way is good. But imagine pulling closer a piece of paper, having a pen in your hand. And this is how it works for me. When I pull closer a piece of paper, have a pen, and I write down what I want to create this week, or maybe planning further ahead into future, I see this exercise, looking into the future and making notes about what I want to create. I see this exercise as a present moment exercise. In this present moment, I am creating a plan. In this present moment, I am drawing a road map. In this present moment, I'm creating some clarity around what I want to create. Even though I am trying to look into the future, I experience it as a present moment. This is where I'm pouring my energy into in this moment, in drawing this map. I have no attachment to this map, but it does help me direct where my attention goes. And then, when I shift the piece of paper away, the reminder is that there's music playing. And all that I'm required to do is sing or dance or play to every note being played right now. I'll read this to you again. This is from Alan Watts. We thought of life by analogy with a journey, a pilgrimage, which had a serious purpose at the end, and that the thing was to get to that end, success or whatever it is. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or to dance while the music was being played. And you must not be afraid of playing wrong notes. Just forget it, play it wrong, but play from moment to moment, from note to note. Play. Wishing you an awesome week of remembering to play along with every note, to Dance along with every note, even while you might have clarity on where to place your attention because you know what you want to create. Don't forget that creating is also playing. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for being able to stand at the start of a new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the ability to look into the future, be serious about what I want to create, and draw a map. Draw a map of what I'd like this journey to be like. Have an intention for where I want to place my feet next. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder that the map is not the territory. Even with the most beautiful and most accurate map on earth, my feet are not placed in the map, they're placed here, in the actual territory, which is always only present. Take a deep breath in. Thanks for the reminder to be in this moment, to listen to the music, dance along with every note being played, play along with every note as is being played. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Spread your wings wide, jump off into this week, and create at your highest potential. Create what your soul wants to call into existence. Lots of love to each and every one of you. Thank you, beautiful people. Amanda, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Oops, there were some of the names that just disappeared. Chris, good morning. Colette, it's good to see you. Good morning. Colette says a late join. Colette, I think you know exactly how to do this. You get here when you get here and you jump in right when you're here. I love it. Colette, thank you. Thank you, somebody. Thanks, Estelle. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Pat. And whoever else might be in the background that I don't see. Leshna, good morning. Thank you. Have an awesome week. Mwah. See you all again soon. Ciao, ciao.